Hello everyone, this is part 1 video of class 8 chapter 16 electric current and its chemical effects. In this part 1 video we will understand about that all the materials around us can be classified as conductors and insulators based on the conduction of electricity. So first we will have the material, all the solid materials, and for this we are using this continuity tester. You can also make it at your home by using this battery, an LED bulb and the copper wires. So now I will be using this continuity tester to find out whether these given materials, these are conductors of electricity or not. If the materials, they will conduct electricity, the bulb will glow, and that means those materials are good conductors of electricity. Whereas those materials which will not conduct the electricity, the bulb will not glow, and that means those materials are poor conductors of electricity and they are known as insulators. So let's try the first material, that is plastic. See, the bulb is not glowing, that means this material is an insulator or poor conductor of electricity. Glass, again the bulb is not glowing. Rubber, again the bulb is not glowing, so that means the rubber, glass and plastic, these are the insulators, that means they do not conduct electricity. Let's try with aluminium. See, the bulb is glowing brightly, that means aluminium is the material which allows the electric current to pass through it easily, and it is a good conductor of electricity. Iron, the bulb is again glowing very brightly, so it means that it is also a good conductor of electricity. So that means aluminium and iron, they are good conductors of electricity, whereas plastic, glass and rubber, they are insulators. Now we will start testing all these liquid solutions. That means now we will classify all these liquids into the materials which can classify the which can conduct the electricity. Those are called electrolytes, and those liquids which do not conduct electricity, they are called non-electrolytes. So I have variety of examples of liquids over here. Let's test them one by one. So first I am testing the hair oil. Here I am using the hair oil and I am testing with the continuity tester. See, the bulb is not glowing, that means this liquid hair oil, it will not conduct electricity, that means this is non-electrolyte. Now this is glycerine. Let's try with glycerine and check whether the bulb is glowing or not. Again the bulb is not glowing, so that means glycerine is also non-electrolyte as it is not conducting electricity. Now let us try with the tap water. See, with tap water you can see the bulb is glowing, that means tap water is conducting electricity, so it is an electrolyte. Whereas if we take the distilled water, students, that means the pure water, then that pure water will not conduct electricity, that is non-electrolyte. This is salt I have. Let us prepare the salt solution. I am putting water into it. So this is a salt solution. Let's check this. See, the bulb is glowing, that means salt solution is also conducting electricity just like tap water, so that means this is electrolyte. Let us check with this liquid which is a base, NaOH. So this is sodium hydroxide solution which is a basic solution. It is also conducting electricity, that means this is electrolyte. Let us take this one, that is vinegar. Vinegar is the acetic acid, that means we are testing the acidic solution. In acidic solution also the bulb is glowing, that means this vinegar or the acid, it will conduct electricity and is electrolyte. Fruit juice. So fruit juice, it is also, the bulb is glowing again very brightly, that means this is also an example of electrolyte. The last one is the lemon juice. See, the bulb is glowing, that means it is also an example of electrolyte, that means it will conduct electricity. So out of all these samples I have taken, now we can say that the hair oil, glycerine, these are the example of, and distilled water as we discussed, are non-electrolytes. They will not conduct electricity, that means they will not allow electric current to pass through them. Whereas the tap water, salt solution, base, vinegar, fruit juice, lemon juice. That means we can say all the acids, bases and salt solutions, they conduct electricity, and that is why they are electrolytes. Thank you for watching.